Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Trubisky to throw again. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run with Davis, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Being chased out left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now it's Jackson. And got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A 2-yard gain.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. On 1st down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, 76 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They go play action now. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Bears. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Slam, slam, slam. Mike 5'9", Mike right.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that